Have you ever noticed something strange? Someone gets their very first tattoo. Then a few months later, they have another. Soon, they have a sleeve. Then both arms. Sometimes their entire body becomes a living canvas. Ask almost anyone with multiple tattoos and they'll probably tell you the same thing. Once you get one, you can't stop. But why? Is tattoo ink secretly addictive? Does your body become dependent on it? Or is something much more fascinating happening inside your brain? Every tattoo starts long before the needle touches your skin. You spend days, sometimes weeks, thinking about the design. You imagine how it will look. You picture people's reactions. You anticipate finally seeing it become permanent. That anticipation alone activates your brain's reward system. When the tattoo is finally finished, many people experience a powerful sense of accomplishment and excitement. Your brain releases dopamine, a chemical involved in motivation, learning, and reward. It's the same system activated when you achieve a goal, receive good news, or buy something you wanted for a long time. The tattoo becomes more than artwork. It becomes a rewarding experience your brain wants to repeat. Unlike buying new clothes or changing your hairstyle, a tattoo becomes part of your identity. Every design usually tells a story, a memory, a loved one, a difficult chapter you survived, a personal belief, or simply something beautiful you wanted to carry forever. Once people discover how meaningful tattoos can be, they'll often realize they have many more stories they want to tell. One tattoo rarely feels like the complete picture. Instead, it feels like the first chapter. Psychologists actually have a name for this behavior. It's called the Endowment Effect, a tendency for people to place more value on things simply because they own them. Once a tattoo becomes part of your body, your brain stops seeing it as something you bought and starts seeing it as something that's part of you. It's no longer just ink, it becomes personal. It represents your experiences, your memories, your beliefs, or a moment that changed your life. That emotional connection grows stronger every time you look at it. Each tattoo becomes another chapter in your personal story, and every chapter naturally connects to the next. Eventually, you start imagining what the next piece could look like. Planning another tattoo no longer feels like making a huge decision. Instead, it simply feels like continuing a story you've already started. That's why, for many people, getting the second tattoo feels much easier than getting the first. So, are tattoos actually addictive? Not in the same way as drugs or nicotine. There's no chemical dependency and your body doesn't need tattoos to survive. But psychologically, tattoos can be incredibly rewarding. Every new tattoo can trigger excitement, carry emotional meaning, and become part of your identity. Over time, each tattoo represents more than just ink. It becomes a reminder of your experiences, your memories, your achievements, or the people who matter most to you. That's why many people keep coming back for another one. Not because they're addicted to ink, but because they're connected to what the tattoo represents. In the end, tattoos aren't truly addictive. They're memorable, meaningful, and deeply personal. And for many people, that's what keeps the story going. Science helps explain why tattoos can feel so rewarding and meaningful through dopamine, memory, emotion, and identity. But only you know what your tattoo truly represents. So the next time someone asks, "Are tattoos addictive?" you can tell them the answer is far more interesting than a simple yes or no. Tattoos aren't truly addictive like drugs or nicotine. They're meaningful, deeply personal, and often become lasting chapters in the story of who we are. If you enjoyed discovering the science behind everyday questions, be sure to like this video, subscribe to About Anything, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode.